And then what? What? Get eaten by a shark? I don't think so. I don't think so. You won't find me suffering like that. I'll just, whoop, jump ship. Here it is. Bye.
I'm having a hard time believing in whales lately.
Of course you are. Dude, that motorcycle that just went by sounded like it literally came from your vents, and I thought for a second you were haunted.
Speaking of motorcycles, I love your fit today. I love your Harley Davidson shirt.
Yes. I got this at First Fridays. And it's cute. It's like, it looked like
Did you cut the sleeves off?
No, it was like that. So I think it was already a long sleeve, but it's really cute. It's embroidered. It's my total dad fit. I actually just went to go pick up beer from the station up the street, and I like pulled up and I didn't realize because I had my like work loafers on. I had these like stupid little loafers. So I've got loafers, a jean shorts, and a Harley Davidson t-shirt, baggy ass t-shirt. I just look like a dad walking in there getting their 12 pack.
Show off your loafers, because I think that really sells it.
Here, let me just.
Really sells.
I'm literally wearing these.
you just
I didn't even realize until I got back. I got back and I was like, wow.
I'm a whole dad just going and picking up my
Straight
six-packs.
My nightcap. Got to go to sleep. Watch my football and read my newspaper. Do the crosswords and shit. Get up at 5.
Mow the lawn, obviously.
I did get this shirt, though, at First Fridays.
Good old Kansas City fun. We did go out, though. We did go to First Fridays. We didn't last very long, though. We wanted to go home.
We went out, and the real thing is it was, like, way, way, way more packed on that street than we expected. Like, because at first we were going to go to King G's, of course, and we originally chose that because their sandwiches are fire, and we were really hungry. So we first chose there, and it was, like, literally packed out. Like, packed out.
I've never
whole
seen it like
street
that
was.
in a minute.
Mm-mm.
But this was a busy First Fridays, too. Like, First Fridays is like this vendor, like, people come and they
Local
bring out
artists.
their art and their stuff, and you buy stuff, and then there's music sometimes.
Vendors, music,
drinking,
all types of,
vendors,
it's just a bunch of local
art.
stuff to do. Arts, clothing, obviously. Little shops like that. It was cute. It's a little overpriced on some
Sometimes,
things.
yeah.
You know?
But I mean, it's like,
but people are trying to
made
make,
it, so
exactly. And they're trying to make a living. Yeah, no.
You can
Sometimes
tell.
like y'all just like really thrifted this for $3 and then like overpriced
yeah,
it.
the
You know?
antique stuff. Yeah, they're like, we did the thrifting for you.
Yeah, exactly. Which
Is the worst.
to each its own, but I'll put in the work for that.
No, I was dying because as soon as you came in with that shirt on, I was like, Harley Davidson. When's the last time Sarah's been on a motorcycle?
Dude, I've only been on a motorcycle once, to be honest, and it wasn't a Harley Davidson.
and
it wasn't a Harley
me
Davidson.
Too. I been on like a Honda.
My dad, when he went through this, like I say, like a midlife crisis, but like my dad's always had like biker vibes, you know? He just never actually owned a bike.
No, really? I expected him to have owned a bike.
All of his life? I know. It was like a couple of years after I graduated high school, actually. And
he finally got one?
He finally got one. It was like this electric blue. He still has it. It's like electric blue, brand new. He actually got 2 bikes at one. He got 2 Harleys. He got a white one, then he got this like electric blue one.
Wow.
And yeah,
I just
Nelson
got 2. He was like,
and then he like loved, Harley Davidson, everything. Like him and his, my stepmom have matching Harley Davidson wedding rings, wedding bands, bro. Yeah, like they really went and did that. He was wearing a Harley Davidson. So anyways,
it's
been
that they share that together.
They used to get us like those I don't know how to describe them, but they're like the real big, like sterling silver, gaudy looking biker rings. They were tight.
Yeah,
like
all
they
the
had like
skulls,
skulls, like claws, like looks like a dinosaur finger wrapped around your. There you
Like,
go,
really
just
like
like
my
that,
earring,
literally
yeah.
just like that. He would get
Got a
those all the
little Jurassic
time.
Park
So
earring.
I think by nature, I just picked up the Harley Davidson
vibes
as well.
I was in my head talking shit, and then immediately was like, I don't even know what fucking
The funniest
band
thing
this
was-
is. So we're both kind of posers right now because I don't know who the fuck this is.
Is that Led Zeppelin? It is, isn't it?
I don't know.
It has to be. It's the same, like, they had that same font, everything
Did I
Led
get this
Zeppelin
from
was.
you?
No. The funniest thing was is you were like, I gotta change first. And then it's like you immediately saw my outfit and you're like, I'm good.
I just had to change my shorts into other black shorts.
Oh, you did? Okay, I didn't realize.
I don't like the
Into
other
the
shorts.
other black
I have 2 pairs of black shorts, and one of them I don't like very much. The other, so
God, I know how
Yeah.
that goes. I literally.
and I had to change my ponytail from a bun to a ponytail. And that was about it.
Yeah.
Today was longy work, man. I feel longy worked out.
You've really been hitting. You really.
Hitting the work.
Honestly, you've been pulling a lot of me's lately. Doing
Long hours.
Long hours.
Yeah.
Like. Just
Yeah.
well, and just constantly filled. Like your day's like constantly filled. Like yeah, it's like your work day, but like one after another. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's
Which
just
weird because like
nonstop.
lately I feel like I've like
Chilled out.
I've been chilling out. It hasn't been so bad. Like I was literally organizing for fun today because I was bored as shit. I put together a new office chair
Cute.
by myself. That's how much time I had on my hands.
How do you have to put together a chair?
Oh
I don't
yeah, it
know.
was just from Amazon. It comes with the parts and the
Yeah.
Allen wrench.
It comes
It's
with the parts.
the parts. It don't
Put 'em
just
together.
come the way it is. But
That makes sense.
no,
I
work's
just-
been
that's been it.
struggle.
But it'll be nice. I'm going to San Francisco next week. for work,
Yeah.
so that'll be fun.
That will be
Good
fun.
ol' fun time.
Almost like a little like reward for all of your not really, but like like at least you'll just get to
it'll be
at
a
least
lot of
you'll
work. It'll
but like
also be like in a cool office.
exactly. You'll have
And
a
the
nice atmosphere.
Food,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
you've been hyping up this
cry.
food. Honestly, you've been like
Eating.
eating.
Yeah.
People have been cooking for you, and
I
you're gonna get
know.
more food just presented to you.
I know.
That's funny.
I'm living a great life right now. Yesterday,
Homemade
Sarah made me
pizza,
homemade
homemade-
pasta.
Yeah.
Oh, it was so good though.
Honestly, I got a pasta maker from my sister as a birthday present, and she had just brought it over just the other day, and I was like really excited to use it, so I like made a whole thing about it. I had already planned, to cook pasta that night, but I was like, you had said something to me. I think you were like, "Can we come over?"
I
was like,
immediately.
yeah.
Well, you said I'm gonna make homemade pasta night, and I was like, am I invited?
So
I was like, I'll bring some beer and a
what's up?
salad.
And I made homemade pesto sauce, which is actually extremely easy.
So
Super,
good.
super, super easy. Like
It
I
was so good, y'all.
very easy sauce. That is,
She's
the
like a
easiest
whole
sauce.
rounded woman.
Yeah. Yeah, like there, I was
There ain't nothing she can't do.
the one thing I was missing was a cool ass pasta maker. I feel like this thing, like I'll just carry it with me forever. Like it's mechanical, so it's like
so
it won't
cute.
break. It's like completely
She
steel.
looked official as fuck. She was out here kneading her own dough like she was on MasterChef.
I didn't believe it at first that I was about to make dough because at first it was not coming together that well, and then
Trial and error.
yeah, pretty much just kept adding shit as we were doing it, and it worked out just fine actually.
It
But
was so
really good pasta.
So good.
And like my literal only actually full on second attempt ever of making homemade pasta, just because it takes a while. It just takes a long time. If everybody's made homemade pasta and you do it by hand by a rolling pin.
Muncie, why are you
That was
squeaking?
cute. Kudos to you, because it's hard.
It was a lot of work. I mean, you were
It's
cooking
a-
for a while too.
Yeah, I do realize now that I
It's not an
was.
everyday
Yeah,
thing.
well, I think I would just start my pasta earlier. You know what I mean? Get it like completely prepared. Because I think I just underestimated it all, really. Like just because you still have to roll it out with a rolling pin. It's just really hard to get it that thin. Like if anybody's ever made pasta, it's like, you get to it like a certain
I've just
thinness.
seen it on TV hella. I watch a lot of cooking shows, and you were killing it.
Thanks.
You were even trimming off the sides.
I was. I wish I could have gotten like better pieces. Like I see some people that like really roll it out with a rolling pin, and like the edges look perfect. They're
Beautiful.
just beautiful. It's gonna come
That's
with
practice.
time.
Yeah, that's practice.
Yeah, it'll come with time. It really will. But yeah, it was tight. I'm so excited. I'm about to be making pasta all the time.
Pastas. I'll come and eat them all the time. Monty, you're gonna have to stop, girl. Come here. I think she got a little bit of a hurt
tummy ache?
whammy
Yeah, I was about to say she's just
right now, so she's kind of being a little bitch of
a baby princess
yeah,
girl.
I'm trying not to say bitch, but I can't. I don't know. I'm
Like
trying to say a
little-
bit of a baby, but I just bitch.
Bro, I'm not even gonna say what that reminded me of because it's honestly like, not appropriate. It's like that. Is it? It's like the one where they keep trying to say Diet Coke, but they keep saying Diet. Never mind. Honestly, they kept saying. I can't say it.
Don't say it if it's bad.
It's not bad. It's like a nasty word. It's a gross word. Okay, just think of Coke, but not. Like if it didn't go oh and it went ah instead.
Oh.
But it's like a whole ass like they're like I mean I just keep saying it over and over again. It's so funny.
Oh my gosh, I was having the hardest time. If you didn't explain it full on, I was like, the only thing in my head was a bloke. I was like, that's not a bad word. What is she trying to say? That rhymes with Coke.
Bloke? What are you, British?
I don't know. Nothing was coming into my head, and once you get one word in there, and it all just gets all fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
That's funny.
Yeah.
You're funny. We said that word like 50 times before starting the podcast. We were talking about cock rings.
Well, yeah, but I was okay. Well, now that you said it, yeah, I don't know.
Not for any particular reason other than it was a ring, a physical ring with
That had
rooster
a rooster
on
on it, like a literal cock ring. It really was. It was a whole ass thing. No, we really were saying that. I didn't even realize.
Yeah, that was so funny. That's why I didn't even know what you were trying to say. I was like, what is she trying to say?
It just sounds so much more vulgar than like even dick, you know, like whatever. But
I
like,
could, yeah.
whoa,
I know that there's like a
I could
this or
never
that
say
in
it in
conversation.
that
And
way. No, that's what it is. But it's like porn
No
status.
way.
There's no.
and like sometimes you're in that mindset, but it still just does not come out right.
Mm.
It
It never does. It
so
never
hard.
does.
Can I? I obviously cannot.
No,
Could never.
no, absolutely not. It's just, and
That-
no, yeah, that's too much. That's too much. It's like that's straight porn star status right there. It does feel much more vulgar than
Yeah, but I think it might be like a regional thing. I don't know.
probably. I mean, yeah, for sure. It's okay.
I'm sure her little squeaks aren't gonna. If you're hearing little squeaks, it's not your dog. It's my dog. It's not a bird outside your window. It's my dog.
Here, you wanna
Come
come?
up on our lap, Smuts?
Yeah.
Who are you gonna pick?
She wants mommy.
Up.
She
Good
wants mommy. There
girl.
she is.
Watch out. You wanna lay with us?
There you go.
Big girl. You won't be able to see. Oh, you can. Cute.
What else have we been up to?
Yeah, I was just loving that we were posers. Remember how much?
Yeah, we
Whenever
are.
we were younger, like I remember being such a fucking pick-me girl. Like I remember wanting to be a skater girl so bad and like having to like try to be good at skateboarding, and I wasn't great at it, but I can go places pretty fast. I just like,
Really?
couldn't do any tricks or anything.
Oh hell no! You could not get me on a skateboard.
Oh yeah. But
Never
did
point
you
my
ever
life.
pretend like you were a skate girl?
Fuck yeah, I did, dude. Oh, that's all. Those were all my friends. Like, I had this one friend. His name was Kevin. Through like we were like besties through middle school and even like early high school. Really all through high school. Really, we always had a shitload of classes together. But he was like super into skating. A lot of my friends did it, but there's no fucking way. And I don't honestly know how you would do it.
I'm really weirdly good at being on wheels. I don't know why.
Oh yeah, you do like the wheelies and shit like that. That's so
Heelys,
funny.
Whatever.
The
respect
the
me.
wheelies. That's how much I don't know about it.
I only have like 2 pair over there.
You said, you stupid
You
bitch. Like questioning our
Don't
friendship right
respect
now.
me.
No, that's not what I mean. I could never. Honestly, skating rinks was a thing, like way younger of me that I did, and I never felt, too scared to do
Inadequate.
that. No, but skateboards, I've just
Skateboarding's
seen
hard.
I've
really-
seen way too many scary accidents on that shit.
practiced, and finally my skater girlfriend and I finally got the courage to go to a skate
So rad.
park. I almost forgot what they're called. A skate park. And we were like so amped, we got our best skater girl outfits on. We got our mom to drop us off a little while away because they drove like an 18-passenger van, and that was like really embarrassing in middle school for some reason. And
I would love for
got
that
on
now.
my. I know, right? I
That'd be
know. I'm so
tight.
jealous. But I got at the skate park, got on my skateboard. I was like, all right, Allie, let's do this. Go down like this little tiny hill that wasn't even in like the shit. It was just the side. And I fell on my ass. We got up and we like took our skateboards and went right to her mom. We're like, come on, we gotta go. Let's go. And just like completely left the skate park.
Dude, that shit
Never went back again.
hurts. You
Hurt my pride. It didn't hurt nothing else. It just hurt my pride so hard. I was like, we gotta get out of here.
It's not the wheels, it's the board. I don't like boards. I don't like any
like
sort
ankles.
of board. I've never been good at wakeboarding. Kneeboarding a little bit maybe.
Kneeboarding was slightly easier.
Skimboarding, is that what you call it? Where you like ride the shoreline or whatever. I was bit ass doing that. Like bit ass.
What did I say? She stole my joke. I told her I was telling her about how I accidentally said ate ass on like a stream one time, and then right after that she was like, oh, I just almost said ass, and she was like, ah, and it's the best. That's never gonna come out of your head. You're stuck.
No,
in it.
now I like keep saying it.
Saying it,
and I don't know what it is. Maybe it is subconsciously. Like you said it to me, and now I can't get it out of my head. I'm also. And you're the same, and I know this, like, we're the same about this, but I really, like, I mix up common phrases all the time, like,
yeah,
terribly, and everybody calls me out. It's just,
I haven't been able to remember the word Pokemon lately, and embarrassingly enough, I sounded like a 40-year-old lady looking at these little Pokemon figures, and I was like, oh, look at these cute little Pikachus! Which is a Pokemon. I don't know how familiar you are, but obviously that was the most cringiest thing I've ever experienced coming out of my mouth. And like the person, the girl who has never hit me. Remember, I was like, oh, we should kick it or whatever. We like the same thing.
Never
and then
hit
she's
you
like,
back
yeah. And so I have to go to this toy
She said
store.
this bitch is a poser. We're posers, bro.
Look at those Pikachu.
You weren't even being a poser then.
She literally laughed at me, and I was like, bro, it's hard enough that I have to go back to this toy store.
She completely unfollowed you. She done
just I reach out to people that I feel like we have similar vibes, and like if we talk a bit, and I'm like, oh man, we should kick it. Wow, that is not a crazy thing to say to people, but somehow it just makes people shut the fuck down off me. They're like, whoa.
You came on too thick there.
That was really crazy.
This was great and all, but
now I
that's
have
too
to go
personal.
back to this toy store every time I want to go to this toy store, and obviously she's still working there, and I'm like, I'm playing cool, and then I just say fucking Pikachu.
I'll never forget that. I think it was a TikTok you had sent me. It was something about like when people like aren't serious, like really serious about hanging out, and they're like, oh yeah, we should like link up sometime, and you're like, yeah, I'm like free tomorrow, and they're like, runs away, like no,
right now.
I'm free.
Let's put it on the calendar. Lunch,
I'm free.
coffee.
It really be like that though.
I always do that shit too.
It's funny too because I literally have like good friends that still do that to me to this day, like just flake. Like I invite them just for them to bail on me.
Yeah.
Here it is.
Here was your
bail.
chance to. It was nice catching up, buddy. Thanks for accepting.
It's funny
that
too because we'll be
invite
texting all the
and
way
not
up
coming.
until that moment, and it's like rain check. I'm like, okay.
I just don't even get that conversation. I don't even get the chance to invite you nowhere because you're already ghosting me from the start for some reason. I don't know what.
I know
is going
exactly
on.
what you're hitting them up for.
I don't know, man. I've run all these conversations by you. I've done everything I feel like I could do.
People aren't serious about things,
And that's number 2 why I've always been a pick-me girl. So I can just get along better with dudes. But I mean, it's true. I try but I try so hard.
I do feel that though.
You see me try with maybe it's because I'm too excited. I just get too excited.
I don't know. Women are also weird. I've also said that too. I've gotten various, like I've gotten.
They love you. I mean, they may not
always.
stick around, but they love you.
I'm not always loved. I really am not. There's a lot of people that are not fond of me, and I know that. Like I can immediately get the vibe off them, and I'm like, that's okay. It just is what it is. It's also bold personalities. I don't think it's just necessarily like you, but it's your personality being so bold. It's not you. It's
just your
them. It's
personality.
them. No, it's just like I don't know.
I get
You don't come across a lot of like. I mean, you do, but like a lot of bold personalities that are like. I think it's intimidating to people too. Is that it's
just
no, it's annoying. It's annoying.
I'll stop being.
We just want friends.
Yeah, we just want to be friends with people.
I just want friends. But I do have a little bit more of a success rate than you do. I don't really understand that, but I think that I just don't get it. I don't really see what it is. Maybe I think
traveled too much or something. I don't know. We'll blame it on something else. I'll keep trying. Practice makes perfect is the theme of today. It looks
practice makes improvements.
Yeah,
improvements. Doesn't make perfect, but it does make improvements, and everybody can improve their friendship, you know. Although I do understand also getting along better with dudes,
so we don't have to talk about our feelings.
Yeah. Well, and they're just down to also have like chill hangouts, or it's just, you know, you don't have to like plan.
I feel like I tend to get more reckless, like drinking, smoking, or whatever with dudes. Like it doesn't feel like as a much of like an act.
Well,
but,
yeah,
I mean,
but that's
probably
like
that's probably why, bro. Because I'm like, oh, we're drinking and like I.
Also, men don't have limits. They don't have to have limits. Like we have to have limits. Like if you drink too, don't drink too much. Don't smoke too much. Don't.
And that's our own faults, but Monty, that's our own faults in a way. But like, you know, I feel like we enabled dudes to not have limits because we.
No, for sure. No, we did. We did
them.
Absolutely, we did. And that's our bad. At the same time,
they took advantage of it.
Yeah, and we can party too. We're allowed.
Sarah and I really can.
Yeah, I can do what I want.
We can party hard as fuck. Watch us. Look at us. Thursday night.
This was needed. PM. This was needed.
Yeah, this was after a long day.
A long day of work. If you work, you can play.
If you work, you can play.
That has always been my code, my code of honor. I'm like, if you work for it, who fucking cares what you
play
do?
with it.
Who literally cares what you do? You know.
What else are you working for?
Literally, what else? What else? What do you? I was thinking about that on the way over here. I was like, we work for small amounts of time off to
play with our dogs.
To build great homes for our dogs, but also like you want to spend it like hanging out with friends, and there's just not enough time.
That's what I'm always saying.
Even a 4 to 3 ratio weekly, I'd be okay with. If I could just have one extra day off and only 4 days a week, that'd be fucking tight.
Yeah.
That'd be really tight. You know how much more we could get done in a week if we just had 3 days off all the time?
It's really like Saturday. Well, Friday night you're tired from working. Well, I mean, I work Monday through Friday. Yours is obviously a little different. But if I had...
It's the same, though.
If I had, like, Mondays off, I could have Friday to, like, chill out after work, you know, relax. Long day, long week. Saturday, honestly, I'd be relaxing again. Sometimes my relaxation bleeds into Saturday until like maybe Saturday night.
It's because they
and then
work
Sunday,
you 5
I'm already
days.
Fucking tripping about having to go to work the next day, and so I'm stressing out. But if I didn't have to, like, I love 3-day weekends. Every single time, I'm like, wow, look at all the fun stuff I did and how much rest I got and.
Because like Sundays really could be fun days. Like if you could just do a Saturday, Sunday, Monday thing, or whatever it may be. You know, who cares what other day off you get?
If I worked Monday through Thursday, that would be great. If I had Friday, Saturday, Sunday off, that'd be sick.
Yeah, that'd be everybody's dream schedule. Shit.
I convinced
do whatever you want.
One time, and when I was working at Microsoft, as a contractor, I was able to negotiate with, like, I wrote up this whole thing, and I was like, we should work 4 10s. And this is why. And I like ran through all of these
4 10 hours?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I got him to approve it. And so I was working 4 10s, and that was the best. Especially because I was able to miss hella traffic going in Seattle driving, you know.
Oh, yeah. That's a big thing. That's huge. You think about it, you probably spend so much time.
It was an hour.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah, it was an hour. I mean, and it still was. I mean, and it sucks because I was only like, at most, if there was no traffic, like a 10 to 15 minute drive. And it would be an hour. Because you're sitting there. That's why every time you say traffic, I'm like, oh, this is not traffic.
That's exactly it. Like, that's the one thing. Like, sometimes I really be caught up in, like, our 5 o'clock traffic sometimes, and it pisses me off that I can't get home in, like, 15 to 18 minutes. Because I live a solid 18 minutes away. But if you drive fast, you can do it less. And that's what I'm used to. That's the one thing that, like, I've always...
Midwest living.
Yeah, I've never had to worry about huge traffic. Except the times that I have vacationed out in, like, California. Shit. Shit is fucking wild.
Yeah, man. I gotta...
Wild.
Like, This is the first
8
time
lanes
flying.
of traffic, and it's still just backed up. You're still like at a standstill. That's how many people are there. That's
and then everyone's
crazy.
still driving hella fast.
Yeah, you
in
got the
between.
freaking motorcycles flying in between the.
That's always so scary.
I don't know how they do that. Honestly,
I would just imagine somebody opening their door and
y'all don't
killing
care
me.
about death. You don't. You don't care about. You live fast, die hard type mentality is exactly what that like. I could never be so reckless, and I can be reckless. You know.
I think the most reckless thing you do is you stay up super late on days you open. That's the wildest thing to me. You opened today, right? No, you didn't. Did you?
I opened. Yes, but I only had to get there at 10.
Oh, that's not so bad today.
No, that wasn't
But
bad
still,
at all.
because I accidentally left your house last night at like 1:30 in the morning.
It
I
was
didn't even
late.
know.
It was late.
I got in my car and I was like, what?
I know, and I wanted to keep playing trivia. The thing
I
is
was
like
like,
we
let's
were
play
down to
Heads Up.
like stay up for another hour and a half, really. Jacob honestly got up today and like really debated going in. I was like, no, you like need to.
Yeah.
But I do tend to do that. That is really reckless of me. I'm also really used to. I don't know what it is. But when I get like 3 to 4 hours of sleep, I'm just wired all day. It's like I just never.
I feel sick.
I do in the mornings, like, but that's every morning if I wake up really early.
Yeah, me too.
Which is
Well,
sick.
you already know. I be gagging every morning anyway.
The first like hour, I'm like, and then it gets like better. By like 9 o'clock, I'm just peppy. But I don't know what it is. It's like just that momentum of just like maybe it's my serotonin's just releasing because I'm just like so slap happy at that point. But I usually end up crashing really hard though at like 7 o'clock in the evening, and I'm like, out. I do be doing that though. There was like literally one time I got like 2 hours of sleep because I like. It was that day that I. R.I.P. had to get that cat out of your house.
Oh my god.
That day that we just stayed up so fucking late.
What? Because we had the cat? Were we just sad about
Like
it?
I think it was at your house till like 3 a.m, and I had to be at work by 7.
Ugh.
Like it was. There was no reason. There was literally no reason for me to do it. And the whole time I'm thinking about it, I was like, I was ready to be reckless. I was ready. I was ready to get like 2 hours of sleep and just do that shit.
I just remember you just kept being like, let's just smoke something else. Let's just drink we gotta do something else. Like that you trying to scrub that memory out of your brain.
Yeah. I was like, I can't go to sleep after that.
No, I was gonna tell you gotta make sure to like check under your car every time you leave because these kittens are living under our car.
I saw it whenever I was leaving to go get beer just a minute ago. They're really cute.
Did you see the tiny?
Yeah.
Was it the tiny one? Did you was just one?
I think I just saw the mommy. But I think that they all kind of scurried out because as soon as I just like opened my door, she was out.
Yeah, just be careful. They love our cars for some reason. There's so much shit going on in my street lately. Mm-hmm. They're cleaning up. They're getting a new driveway. Everything's happening.
Mm-hmm. And you got construction up the street with that new liquor store or whatever. I don't remember what you told me that they put in that they're putting in.
All the sirens all the time.
That sounded like a ghost. That was not a car.
That was a little siren. Some sirens
it sounded like
crazy.
That's what it sounded like.
No, this house is actually fairly chill. There's not been any weird noises. There's not been nothing.
I will say
surprised.
That was the one thing I was like horrified, terrified to find out is like going through the house process. Like when we did that months ago is like ending up with a haunted fucking house.
Like stupid haunted.
Oh my, off me then. You might as well. I couldn't stay in a house.
What's the one irrational thing that if it happened you would just be like, I'm killing myself?
Not only being in a haunted house, but a haunting or a demon or something following me to like another house. At that point, I'm done. I'm out. I'll peace out. I don't want to be haunted for the rest of my life. That's just something that I also can't see. I know that everybody doesn't believe in ghosts, but I've had too many scary moments in my life that I just can't not believe. And that would be the moment that I would probably drown myself. Do something.
Drown yourself?
I don't know. Something. Do something.
I feel like that's like the opposite of what...
I run out in front of a car immediately. Just end it all.
I expected you to be like, to say something like a Titanic scenario. Because And then you just said drown yourself. Like, because I was thinking you hate water. That would be like one thing you would just like, if you knew you were
like
gonna
if I got caught out in the ocean,
yeah,
immediately would
I
off
feel like
myself.
you would rather kill yourself than drown in a Titanic scenario. Like if you knew the ship
or
was
being
drowning.
in the ocean, like if like a ship going down. Oh God, that'd be so terrible. Anytime if I'm touching the ocean,
and then
what? Get eaten by a shark? I don't think so. You won't find me suffering like that. I'll just jump ship. Here it is. Bye.
I'm having a hard time believing in whales lately.
Of course you are.
They're just
don't believe in
big.
elephants.
They're
now
too
it's
big.
Whales. Next she's gonna say dinosaurs were never
water.
real.
I mean, I know they're floating, but like, I know they're not floating.
I've seen whales.
I also am really struggling to believe that the oceans are as big as they are too. There's a lot of things that just
vast.
really.
It's just it goes on
how
forever.
Does it even?
But we're like majority made up of water, like of this planet. You know, I mean, it's got a good section of land, but there's a lot of water around us.
Why are they just so big though? The whales are so big, and they just make the craziest.
I can't even look at pictures of big things in the ocean. I can't. I really can't. I can't look at pictures. I honestly, even seeing like a big whale in person, that's too much. That's prehistoric.
It's not real.
I had a man today that enlightened me at work that he is one of those people that doesn't believe birds are real. They are all robots.
That's a man thing. I don't
robots
know what's up
watching
with that.
us. I literally told him, I was like,
never
bro,
joke like that.
I was like, they're real, and he was like, have you ever seen one? And I was like, yeah. I literally saved a bird one time off of a sticky trap in my garage like years ago. Like it was like flapping around, and it had the frailest.
You remember? I told you this.
Yeah.
I told you this story.
He goes, you know what his response to me was? I was like, I touched it. I grabbed its tiny little body and its tiny little feet that felt weak as a toothpick and let it go. And he was like, did you actually cut it open and see its guts?
Okay, well, I got one for you on that. Because one time I was in Texas, and my family was grilling food on the grill, steaks and things. And my brother comes outside, and he just brings out a little BB gun or something. I don't know. And my mom told me it was a BB gun, but I was young. She might have just been telling me that. Grabbed a gun. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Grabbed a gun, went outside, shot a damn bird. Just right there. Went out, grabbed it. I was like, I don't know, like a pigeon or something. I don't know what people just eat of random things in a fucking city.
They ate it?
He went and he grabbed it. He brought it back to the backyard and just put his thumbs into the shit and broke its ribs open, took the breasts and put them on the grill. I have never seen something so. I was like 13 or 14, 15. I don't know.
That is some sick shit. First off,
what
if that bird had
a
disease?
Oh, that's what I said.
A family? I'm like, disease. Our priorities.
I will put a story behind anything and cry my ass off.
No, that would have been pretty horrifying.
No, and my mom was just like, boys, and she was like, oh, just, you don't have to eat that. And I was like, no way, I'm not eating that. What? I knew better at that age. But
you don't even have to say that statement to me. I was never going to touch that.
Yeah.
Honestly, it being on the grill freaks me out.
I was like, just the fact it's this big of a breast too. Like,
so yeah, there you go.
That's all
Person
you, buddy.
who said that birds aren't real.
Yeah.
Take that. They ate it.
Yeah, I watched them break it open.
Literally shot it out of the sky. Out of random. It's not a robot. Okay. So
crows?
Just chill the fuck out.
I'm
not saying that
the smartest animals in the world.
What are crows?
Crows. Somebody told me.
They're also signs of omens to people.
Like the bad ones?
Well,
I'm Stephen King.
Technically so are owls, but I never understood that either.
Your mom said that, and I don't know if I believe her because
it's a Native American thing.
But I think that it is a cherished animal in the Native American culture in Seattle.
It's not like if you see it, they're like freaked out by it because they do. It's if you see, I think it's like 3 owls in a row or like 3 owls in a week or 3 owls at some point like in consecutive, it brings on bad omen. It's not just seeing an owl.
Oh, okay.
It's like a whole thing about it, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, some people that are superstitious think that owls are just evil in general. But, like, really what it comes down to is, like, if you see... it's like how bad things come in threes. Like, everybody's superstitious to a point, right? I never really understood. I thought owls are fucking cute as shit. I've never actually been able to see one, like, for real in real life, though.
I did.
Never. Did you?
There was a dude I was in Florida. So there was this guy in Florida that was our neighbor, and he worked at, like, a animal place. I don't know, like, animal protecting place, and always had to, like, take some animals home to take care of them. And that was, like, time, like, he had the hawk or the bald eagle. He used to come and show me and stuff.
It's crazy.
And then I went to his house one time. He had all these reptiles and things in cages, and then he just had an owl living in his backyard.
Oh, it's really cute.
It was so cute.
I just have always been really fond of owls.
He was
I don't know if
sleeping, but
yeah,
I
I'm
can still
sure.
see him.
I just love how big their eyes get. They're crazy.
Wild.
They just
Mm-mm.
all the way around.
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah, and they're cute
Those
little beaks.
animals are wild. I was really tripping off the fact that, like, squirrels just live with us, and no one's mad at them. Like, we just have squirrels all around us in neighborhoods and everything.
Golly, we're just overrun by them.
Yeah,
at points.
there's so many squirrels, and we're just
always squirrels in the road.
Squirrels.
I'm like, you gotta pass. I don't want to kill you.
Come on, yeah, I don't want to.
I'll never forget that time. It was twice almost in a row where when I was coming out of my neighborhood, and then there was like 5 deer that were just chilling there, and I was like,
that month
that was weird.
Wild.
And then right after that, it was funny too, because like I was talking to Jacob earlier that day, and he was like, there was like this like duck in the road, and it wouldn't move. And he was like, I had to literally go around
all the animals were tripping.
Yeah, and then that same day, I saw that same fucking duck. I saw that same one. I was coming home late as shit, and it scared the shit out of me. Did not move. I got all the way up to it.
What if it wasn't even real?
You know what I thought? It was maybe possessed, and I like really almost fell into it because I got out of my car. I like shoot it away. I was like, get out of the road. You're going to get killed. I shoot it away. And it literally dead ass looked at me, didn't want to leave, and then like with attitude walked away from me. I was like, what the fuck?
I never get out of my car.
I honestly shouldn't have. And then Jacob really brought up a scary moment and was like, could have been a possessed little animal. And I was like,
what?
You never heard of a
weird thing to tell someone? That's so weird.
Skinwalkers? You've never heard of those?
Nope. I'm out of here.
Give me a beer. Go grab those Oktoberfest. See if they're any good.
Are we already doing all of that?
Thank you. I'm just saying, that scared the shit out of me. At that moment, it didn't come across my mind that could have been, if that even is. I'm not even going to say if it's not real, because then I feel like I'll just be cursed with him, but I just didn't even think about it. I just was trying to help the poor duck. I didn't want it to. But it is. We just really live around wildlife. I mean, think about that in a small aspect. We live around bugs all the time.
So many gnats. There, I got these little sticky traps, though. It's not so bad.
They're just like, you just can't, it's almost like you just can't get away from them in the summertime. There's just nothing else you can do. Nothing.
I'm thinking about getting some new bug traps and all the types of things that you need for
house stuff.
House thing. All of this is kind of annoying now at this point. The whole like, what do I need to make sure to like fix? Oh, she wants on your lap now.
Oh, come here.
What do I need to make sure to like be prepared for being 6 months into a house?
There you go. Yeah, I don't.
Well, that's boring.
You know,
I don't even want to. Boring.
That stuff is kind of annoying. There's no landlord to call anymore. Not that they really ever answered anyways. But
yeah.
It truly is on you.
For real. Well, you want to do show and tell?
Yeah.
So I'll go first this time. I think I always go first. No, not always. So mine is because this whole last month was, August was wild. It was really hard. I had a hard time. But randomly, I went to First Fridays and saw this artist that I liked and followed them on Instagram. And then they started doing this like giveaway, or not giveaway, but it was like, I'm going to post these quick pictures that I've been making, these quick paintings or these quick collages that I'm making. And whoever comments first that they want to buy it can buy it. So then it became a fun game, and I got obsessed with it and got Sarah on it, got Sarah's sister on it. But it was just for like until recently, and I finally got all my pieces that I got all my pieces that I got, and I haven't even really showed you in person either. I don't know which order I want to show them in, but they're so fun.
Did you get
what?
You did get the Empire one?
Yeah.
I thought that was my sister.
Nope.
You got that one, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
So this was the first one I got.
Cute. And I love how they're all very
I
different.
love whiskey.
There's no...
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, whiskey.
And I got these two that were in the same little bucket because they were just creepy. I
Cute.
love this person looks like it's got like
It's very,
legs.
like, yeah, super abstract. You know, you make what you will out of those pictures. They're cute.
Then I got this one because it reminds Firestarter is like Stephen King book.
Is that Stephen King book? I am not very familiar with a bunch of Stephen King,
So-
but you are.
Love that. And I actually like these all together.
Yeah.
This is my plan is to have these three together. And then this one separately and then this one on its own as well.
That one's really cute. Really cute.
And Sarah got a couple. Well, she got one on
I got
her
one.
own.
I was able to get one on my own. It was one I really
She's
enjoyed.
never on her phone.
I'm not. And honestly, my phone's really bad. I don't know what it is. It's not like notifying me on anything, like literally anything. Like people are like texting me and I'm not getting notified on it. So honestly, especially that like last week that he posted all those, I just didn't see any of them. I was like so upset. There were some that were really
there
cute.
Were really good ones the last
And then there
one.
were some that y'all just beat me out on, like by seconds. I'd be on there like 45 seconds after it got posted, and so you guys had already commented. I was like,
Yeah, I had it on notification, but you're never on your phone like I am always next to my phone.
yeah,
Especially for
yeah.
my job too. But so I got a few. Her sister got a few.
You did give me a
I
cool
gave
one
her
too.
one that I was gonna have, and then these yellow ones came out, and I wanted some yellow ones, and I was like, you can have the doggy one. It's a doggy
Yeah.
in an old school lady dress, so I know
They're
that's
cute.
way more
They're
Sarah.
really, really, really cute. Honestly, they came out really well.
And Sarah got me socks.
Yeah, I sure did. Matching ones.
Yeah, we
Matchy
match
patchy.
again.
I'll go get mine. It's just right
No,
over
it's right
here.
over behind you.
Oh yeah, is it?
It's on the other side of the beanbag chair. On this side. Over here. I can just get it.
Could you? So this was a birthday gift for me. I've recently just been honestly showered in gifts. I'm always pleasantly
Birthday.
surprised for birthdays. They're always just like people really love you, But I got this cute ass little tiny like mandrake. It's a fake plant in here, but it's like a tiny little mandrake pot thing. It's so cute. It's like squealing.
When I saw it.
You did straight up screamed. We
cried.
were like out at brunch, and my friend Kayla had come with me, and she had like made a cute little birthday basket. Yeah, it had like bath salts and a cute little like handkerchief looking thing, and I went home with a basket too, and it was like a bunch of like hand creams and
Nice.
stuff like that. And then she also
Gross.
was thoughtful and got me like a Harry Potter thing, but it was so fucking cute. Literally so cute. Speaking of Harry Potter, wasn't that a recent thing that what were you talking about last night, that you can like register your
Oh yeah, for the game.
yeah, you can register your wand, right?
I don't really know. Something about your whatever you have on the wizardingworld.com, you can get that in game. So like whatever
In the
house
game.
you have, whatever wand you have, whatever your Patronus
That's
is.
fucking tight.
I know.
That's
I have
really
such
cute,
a
actually.
fucking long wand.
You
Mine's 14
do.
inch and a quarter. Beat
That's
that,
like
y'all.
I haven't met anybody that's had that long of a wand.
I
You know what they say about wands.
big magics.
Big. Yeah.
And it's unbending flexibility.
Speaking of, tell us about what are you? Tell us about who you are, who your wand is, who your Patronus is.
I'm a hummingbird, obviously. It's
There's
fucking
so many
neurotic,
hummingbirds around
crazy.
my house.
Yeah, I know.
So
Moving
cute.
around, I'm crazy. My wand is 14 and a quarter. Dragon core. I forgot the wood. I don't know how. I don't know any of
You're
this.
ye would. We would. Ye would.
You
would.
You would.
You would.
Yeah, you're right. I forgot. We did read all this last night. It was all sorts of.
And
it
you're
told you all
Slytherin,
sorts of.
but
yeah,
everybody knows
obviously,
that.
you're Slytherin. There was a lot of. It told you all sorts of things about. All of my wands said like you're gonna be an evil bitch, and if the stats of that shit lives in the game, that's fucking tight. Like if your wand affects,
That'd be really cool. That'd
like
be
if they,
super
because
cool.
it said like on mine, like there's a lot of boo boos. Like you can make accidents easy with this core of a wand or whatever. Like imagine if that was actually what would happen in the game. That would be so crazy. We're obviously talking about Hogwarts Legacy.
Yes, Hogwarts Legacy.
Here's our little video game excerpt as usual.
I'm Ravenclaw, regrettably, but I am. But I am a fox terrier. That's really freaking cute. I'm a
Cute,
dog.
Dog.
I'm a dog. It's so cute. And then I have a 13-inch wand is
That's
all
so
I have.
pretty.
Dragon core though.
Oh my god.
And it's made out of aspen wood. I'm supposed to be
She's also unbending flexibility.
Yeah,
I remember that
unbending
one, too.
flexibility.
The fact that they have flexibility in there is just the funniest
Yeah,
part.
for
There's
sure.
really dick jokes. So many cock jokes. I'm gonna start dropping that in the regular non-sexual
here
jokes.
it is. This is where
this is
your
new
movement
phase.
starts.
We're bringing it back, y'all.
Oh no. You know,
All of a sudden.
whatever. Scared of girls at heart. What else are you gonna do?
Yeah, we're little babies.
But I mean,
Yeah, and then there's a whole new wave of Harry Potter and Pottery Barn stuff. So if anybody wants to get me things for my birthday, Pottery Barn gift cards. is
Harry
all-
Pottery Barn.
Harry Pottery Barn.
They do have some really fucking cute shit
I'm
right
so
now.
fucked.
So
yeah, I'm fucked. I'm
cute.
leaving it alone. I'm like, I can't see. Can't see anything. I'm just blind.
It's just so damn expensive. They know what they're doing. They know what they're
I
doing.
know.
Yeah.
It's nice made, but there's so many other things. I
And
need
that's
to
the
do.
thing, you know, you get to a point in your life where it's like, can I spend $200 on that? Years ago, we
You're
would
like,
have
I
never thought
can, but,
twice
like,
about it.
Should I? No.
We would have, if we would have been balling now like we were back then.
What?
I'm sorry. If we were balling now at a time where we were younger and only cared about shopping for ourselves and buying us things, like, it would have been game over. We would have only
Been in
owned that
debt?
collection.
Oh
Yeah, absolutely. Would have barely had nothing to our name. Maybe $2 in our bank account and done it, but you can't
The
think like
way
that
I
anymore.
really used to live, so like I was like, I can afford it, and then I just like risked it, and it was like I could just live with 3 days with no money, which I mean, like you can, absolutely you can.
Yeah, it's happened.
I had a dream last
want
night that I
everything.
like didn't have any money, and it was like I was like I haven't felt this in a minute, and I feel
Scary.
very blessed. I mean, like so over in debt. Like obviously there's times where like I'm like oh, I don't even know. But like there was so many times in the past where I have been so horribly in debt, and it wasn't my fault usually, but I'm really glad I don't have to think in those ways anymore. That's the best thing about being in my 30s. All of a sudden, I'm about to be 31 next month. That's exciting. I know, like in my 30s is what I said, but I'm only 30. But I'll be 31.
31. You're old. You got the gray hairs to prove it
Yes,
too.
I
You really said, "Am I?"
Well, I was
Stupid
thinking about
bitch.
how earlier you were like, oh yeah, I could just like go to work off of 3 hours of sleep, and I was like, man, I know it's because you just turned 28.
You say that, but there's
You
a lot of
passed
things
all
that
the-
KO me.
Yeah, you passed
my
all
life.
the like when I met you. What you were like? What age were you in 2018? What were you in right now?
24.
Yeah. So I was gonna say like when I met you, you were like, because
You were only
life started
26?
changing when I was
Let's
like
see.
25. I feel like I don't know.
You were 26.
Yeah.
I knew you at 26.
That's
That's
crazy.
weird.
We're
There's no
actually pretty
way.
deep on this shit. How
Ah.
many years ago was 2018? What year are we in right now?
I think I had met
20
you right when I had turned 25, maybe. When did I meet you? I think I
2018.
I barely turned 25 because I think you would have been 27. I don't feel like I ever knew you at 26, but I did know you at 27.
That means we wouldn't have met the whole, because I was here all summer and I never met you. I don't think that's real.
Oh no.
Yeah. No, you were definitely 24.
Wow, you were 26 then. You had to have been 26.
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah. I would have turned 27 in
That's
2018.
insane. That's insanity. That seems so long ago. That seems like a whole quarantine ago. That was a different life. That was.
It was. I mean, I moved away.
Yeah, I mean, shortly after I know you did, and you know we kept in close contact after that. But
Yeah, we had 2 years of being long distance friends.
yeah. But even still, knowing you at 26. I'm about to be 31. How does life go by so fast? I have not known you for that long. There's no way.
We're just mathing over and over and over again and not believing
not
it.
calculating
We're like, no.
it. This is not adding up to me
19,
in my head.
20, 21, 22.
Yeah. We're going on like 5 years next year. A friend.
I haven't even thought about our anniversaries.
That's so wild. What in the...
We should have
what
a
in the
5-year
hell
party.
is going on?
A 5-year best friend party.
That'd be fun.
Who would ever do that? That's a fun one.
That is a fun one. That'd be like a...
That'd be
maybe like a season 3 thing or something, you know?
Oh,
That'd be cute. That'd be really cute.
Yeah, we just like never. My plan for season 3 was whenever we got our new room was when we were like, so it's very an abstract number that will come one day. I never want it to be. I want all of the seasons to be like.
I have so many.
New season right now.
Yeah.
Nothing at all. You ready? Get hype with us.
Straight up. I was proud of us. You know, we went from a season 1 to a season 2 and took like, I know that we took like a month off, but I mean, in between a season, I feel like that wasn't.
Oh yeah, it's not crazy. We still need a couple week off here now and then again.
Yeah.
Once in a while because life fucking
blows.
Yeah, that's what I was
Because
gonna
they make
word.
us
That's the
work
word I
5
was gonna
days.
use.
Bloke.
Bloke.
You
I was
fucking
really
bloke.
thinking. I was thinking maybe you were trying. Never mind. I was really caught. There was a lot of words that were going through my head, but then bloke just kept coming out, and I was like, "That's not a bad word."
Cock. I mean, diet cock. I mean, diet cock. I just didn't want to say it, and then you just kept saying it. I was like, well, we're doing this. We're saying it. We're done saying it. We're also drinking really fast a new beer that we haven't drank yet. I don't think so.
No, not here. I have drank this now that I remember though.
Wait,
I
I haven't
does it say Bob's 47?
I don't
Isn't that the like ketchup sauce?
You're thinking of Heinz 57.
57.
Heinz 57. Bob's. But there is also a steak sauce called Bob's, too. So that is also probably what you're thinking of. It's like Bob's Country or some shit.
Bunch of sauces in my
I've
head.
never I've had Oktoberfest beers before, but I've never actually had Boulevard. So it tastes just like another Oktoberfest, you know.
Yeah. I showed someone a little house tour today, and they were laughing at us for being in my closet.
Wait, what?
I said I showed someone a little house tour today, and they were giggling at us being in my closet. And I was thinking about it. It is kind of funny.
But it's a big closet.
It is a big closet.
It's a big closet, but
It doesn't even have a door.
if you do think about it, yes, we chill in your closet a lot.
That's why we got the fan on in here, because there's not like a good ventilation.
Because we're in the closet, you know.
Super hot in here.
It's a good closet, though. It is. This is exactly what I envision and what I want. She's got like racks of clothing, right? Just kind of offered. Oh. That's ingenious.
What?
I'm going to buy this.
Yeah, you can get it
Set.
at Menards.
Menards?
Menards.
I'm so
Go
dumb.
in that
I'm
outfit.
so dumb.
Go in that outfit.
Fuck.
Well, obviously you gotta change it to some tennis shoes if you're going to Menards.
Excuse me, sir. I don't need your help, but I am going to go buy myself a clothing rack. I don't need your help, though, because I know the story.
I don't need your help. I just need you to bring over one of those things so I can reach it.
Yeah. I need you to
so I can handle that machine
I need
of
you to
yours
lift
so
yourself
I can
up, make yourself useful around here. Isn't that what you get paid for, Something a dad would say or something,
Your dad voice is really the Hittin. Like, that's a good one. That's funny. It's your voices have been killing it lately.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yesterday, after she made this pasta, I sucked her dick so hard. We were eating at the table, and I was like, man, the texture of this pasta, and I just went on, and as I was eating it, the whole man, this is just.
And then at the very end, just a really quick, there was a moment of silence at the table. She said, I love you. I love you.
I looked at her over the eye. I said, I love you. And then I just kept going back.
Didn't say a damn word. Just kept shoveling food in her mouth.
What did you? He's
like, I've never seen y'all affectionate like that. You were like, we actually express words a lot.
Time. We just texted to each other after we've left.
Wow. Fuck what I was planning on doing, man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I swear you've seen all this.
It's and we even talked about, you literally even said it to me, you.
I got it at Menards. I didn't buy it.
Yeah, no, it came with the house.
But I saw it at Menards. Menards is this
and
place.
This is exactly what I wanted. I wanted different types of hanging areas. It's perfect. It's everything.
We could just have the same house. We could just.
I wanted it for that down basement area, but I was in my mind. I had scrolled through TikToks, looked up a bunch of DIYs. I have very small closet space for background information. Like, can't fit anything in any, like, that's the one, like, thing about my house I'm, like, not fond of. And my whole, like, what are you doing?
Sorry.
Downstairs. My downstairs, like, basement, my lower basement area is, like, my whole vanity. And so I'm, like, trying to create this, like, DIY closet. And I've been looking up all this, like, piping that you can get from Home Depot, and, like, you know, you buy certain joints, and it's like it's not like PVC piping, but it's like metal piping that are like meant to make like racks or of some sort. Maybe not for clothing, because they look industrial and shit like that. And I was about to like really on Saturday like do all these measurements and shit like that to make it work, and like have to put it together myself. Fuck that.
Yeah, this is easy.
What have I been thinking?
This is nice.
I could get 2 of these. I could do this wall and then this wall. Done.
And they're all customizable.
Jacob's gonna be so
different
excited.
Types and stuff.
He's been dreading this activity that I've
yeah.
been wanting to do. It's so easy.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for
you're welcome. I didn't
enlightening
even
me
buy
again.
This came with my house, luckily.
We literally talked about this, and it's like it just left my mind. I've just been doing all this research, and
Menards is tight. I don't know how I've never known what a Menards is.
I never had
but
one
they have
in
food
Oklahoma.
and
They're like the Costco for Lowe's.
Yeah, they have Lowe's and Home Depot items.
And
plus
they're vast.
more.
They're big.
Yeah,
it's a big store.
It's huge, and there's food, and snacks, and hella plants and stuff too. Obviously, which I mean, everywhere's got like plants and stuff, but like Menards is like Hittin. They got like trees and.
It's funny too because I had an old manager that like lived right by a Menards. Like he lived
I just
like
love saying it. Ugh,
Menards. I always said it sounded like a derogatory term for somebody, like you dumb Menard. You know, it kind of sounds that way, but it is. It's a good word. But anyways, my old manager used to talk about how much he loved Menards. It was like just great, and I never really understood it because
I never went there.
I don't live close to one.
Chips, the Fridays potato chips,
the TGI Fridays, TGI Fridays that you can't find
chips.
Those were
you
slapping.
Cannot find those.
The only time I ever used to see those was in my big ass
school vending machines.
Vending machines,
yes.
dude.
Why
I was addicted to those, man.
There's like certain chips that I only see in vending machines, and that's like the Andy Caps hot fries. Never see those other than in vending machines.
Oh yeah.
Now I do occasionally, and I always grab them, because they're a rare find. And like those little grandma's cookies. I never see those either.
So good. They're so good. You only see those at very few stores. That's where I got my Gardetto's obsession too, was vending machines. Yeah, stupid.
I love Gardetto's.
Legitimately, my dad had like this big coin jar growing up. Like, I mean, like heavy. Like, it was like a decent bowl size, but it was always filled to the brim of coins because my dad always had cash. So every time he would buy something that day, he would like put his... And usually at the end of the year, what we would do is we would cash it in, and then he'd put his...
Remember those days? I wish I ever had cash. It's just
so
to me,
fun.
It's so dirty.
I would literally, and what I would do is I'd just go dig out quarters. Like every day before school, I'd go dig out a couple of quarters so I could like get myself a snack every day. Like that was just like meant for us. Like, and then whenever
fun.
I know that's such a like nostalgic memory for me. Like that's actually really cute that I was just able to have like, I mean they were quarters, you know, but like I could grab like $2 like, in quarters a day. I'd get a snack and a drink.
Yeah, that's a big. What I did in high school, my parents would give me like a monthly, like here's how much money it would cost for you to buy lunch at your school every day, but you could just have it and do whatever you want with it. You know, if you want to bring lunch from home, you can. If you whatever, and I just kept all that money and never ate lunch because I would just like eat something on the way out for breakfast.
You would do something like that, man.
And I would
That's
just
so
play
funny.
video games at lunch. My friends and I really brought our SPs and a little television and a GameCube so we could like play Four Swords at lunch every time. And like my girlfriend,
you fucking nerd.
She'd let me eat her fruit every day because she just like didn't like fruit. So I would just like have some fruit, and then I would go home and eat real snack. Because I mean, you go home at like 2:30.
Yeah,
like
no,
that's
you were home.
That's a reasonable lunchtime to eat. That's the time I eat lunch right now. It's like 2:30.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes that's the first
so
time
I just
save
that
first
$50
time
that $50 a month. But at 16, that was helpful.
Yeah, it's a lot of money, man. You've never like, especially if you had no means of like 15, a job.
That was still,
I did too.
What was your first job?
You would never believe it, but I worked at a daycare. And I loved it because I worked with nursery babies. That age was really fun, and I held that job for a while up until whenever my extracurriculars got like.
I really can't see it. I mean,
I was really good with them too.
I've never seen you hold a baby.
I'm really good with babies. I know everything that they need. I did
Have
it
you ever
forever.
seen me hold a baby?
I don't know. I don't think so.
I don't remember
There's
the
not a
last
lot
time
of
I've held a
babies that
baby.
we like get.
Edward. I've held it, Edward. I changed his
I
diaper.
was like, who? Cullen?
I changed his diaper and his whole onesie. That shit is impossible.
Onesies?
Impossible. He was being hella helpful too. Like he was not moving. He was looking at me like, I got you, bro. Like
He was looking
just
at
put
you
it on
like-
me. Just put it on me.
He's
And
like,
I
you're
was
having
like,
a hard time.
I am
It usually doesn't take this long.
how? And every time it was like one of those cartoons where like the next leg, the next arm was
Hey,
out whenever
Reg.
he came in.
Yeah,
Gigi.
no,
Hi,
I
baby.
girly girl. That was really cute of you to just come in here like that.
Say hi.
Just greet us.
She's
She probably
so
her way of
sweet.
saying that like
It's time for you to be done now.
you're done, you're done. But yeah, that was my first job, and then they moved me to the 4-year-olds,
Crazy.
and I said, well, actually 2-year-olds were the worst. The 2-year-olds because a lot of them had really unruly parents,
yeah.
and they just would
That's what I
bite.
could never
pee
watch
on
other
the floor.
people's families.
Some of those kids were just cute and gentle, and
Mhm.
I loved them, their personalities, and then there would just be some terrors.
Yeah, there was. I did babysit this kid.
Terrors.
I used to clean this lady's house and babysit her children. Not at the same time. It was like I was just kind of like her person to take
Yeah,
care
like
of her
almost
life.
like a personal
Yeah,
assistant to
yeah.
a mom.
I kind of was like, she worked and her husband worked, and so like I cleaned their house and then, I took it from my mom. And point is, this girl I babysat, like she used to get excited and like flap her wings,
Mm-hmm.
and I started doing it because like I was like, man, I don't know, like that fucking really helps me get my excitement out too, and I've never stopped doing that, and
I still do that.
I still do that. It just but like it was just I don't know. I feel like I love being around kids now. I like being around kids.
Yo,
I
they're
just- I'm never
hilarious.
gonna take care of them. I can barely even.
Mm-hmm.
The last sleepover
They're
I
fun
had
in
with my
small
niece and my nephew,
doses.
I was like, let's just. Like
I wish,
I
like
asked,
if there was like a turn off button, like if it was just like a
you're like, okay,
that's enough, that's enough.
Yeah,
Like,
like go in your house.
but the thing is, kids just don't turn off that way. So it's like
Yeah,
when you have
it's
'em.
too much.
la, 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 la,
You
la,
have
la.
18 years of.
It's like they just don't get worn
Plus,
out. Like we have like
depending-
moments where we can be children and like be fun and cute, and then like we're adults and we get tired, and then
Yeah,
they
we
just
get-
don't. They
Yeah.
just don't.
Like Reggie. That's what I really.
Kids also like get naps within their day, and I know that that's like very essential for them. But it's like, why don't adults get
jealous.
naps? Why don't adults get naps? I don't take naps personally. I
was gonna
never
say,
really have. I've
I
never
think
been.
a lot of adults get naps.
Manessa is a huge
Napper.
napper. She used to, and she was like pro at it. She could take like a 15-20 minute nap. She could take a 15-minute nap. She'd do it. Still
My-
does to this day.
My friend Danny came over the other night and took a nap on my couch.
Really?
She's like came over here not to take a nap, but was like while
That's just
like
something
I
that
was
people
like,
just,
do you want me to put this movie on so you can take a nap and I can keep working? She was like, yeah. And we watched Disturbia.
Did you?
Yeah.
Fun.
Yeah.
Love that movie.
It's really short now that like all these movies used to be so short. And now all movies are like 2.5 hours. That's why I hate movies.
Critically acclaimed. If you spend 4 hours of your life watching, it's like, who has the time for that anymore? Although I will binge watch a whole
Yeah,
season of
yeah,
Netflix.
we-
That's different. Okay. But a whole ass movie? Yeah. It's really like that. I miss the hour-and-a-half movies that you would get,
They're like fun little
Quick little
fun little
story.
yeah. I always think about that whenever I think about that. What's that Hayden Christensen movie where he can travel really quick? Jumper. I always thought that movie was. There's like movies that I've seen that I can remember as being like the shortest movies ever. For some reason, that movie is hella short. Disturbia also hella short.
Really? Yeah,
trying to
they're
think if I
probably
can
like
think of
right,
it. Those are,
probably
like,
like
my-
right at like an hour and 20 minutes or something like that.
It's
Ah,
crazy.
that's
They used
short.
to make a whole movie in just an hour and 20 minutes.
Now shows are that long.
yeah,
Literally shows are that long.
Yeah, man. I remember like thinking I could watch the finale of Stranger Things before work, and like it was like getting to the point where it was like starting to be work time, and I was like, how is this gonna be over? And I was like, my Slack started hitting me up. I was like, okay, I gotta stop this and like go to
I
work.
gotta
I thought
go.
I was gonna be able to get this done, but this is a 2-hour long episode.
It really was. It was long.
It was good, but it is long.
Everything's long.
By the end of it, I was like getting distracted.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, probably because you had to go to work.
Yeah,
I would be doing the same thing. Like, you're almost like a little anxious
stressed.
about it. You're, mm,
This is funny because even though I work from home, I'm still like, I gotta go.
mm.
I
Oh,
gotta
yeah.
work.
Oh, yeah. I could still imagine. Getting your thoughts together, I feel like almost would be a little bit harder. Because, like, you're at your
Yeah.
house, you know? Like, sometimes you're, like, big chill and you're like, oh, shit, I really gotta, like, be in a Zoom call in a minute. Like,
yeah, it is sometimes really quick. Like,
you never know, or you, like,
especially
get
in the
too
morning, I
stoned.
didn't
That
realize.
would be me. I would be getting too stoned and then, meeting, shit.
I sometimes just don't realize that, like, I'll have a meeting earlier in the morning than, or, like, before working hours, or like, exactly at the beginning of the day, and I'll just be kind of like, oh, my God, I gotta go. Because I'll just be outside throwing a ball for my dog or something, and then I'm like, maybe I should go put on some mascara or something so I don't look dead in this camera. Because the video webcams always make you look a little...
They do. They don't be doing any justice to anybody.
No.
Like that.
So you gotta look a little, at least look a little bit like you didn't just roll out of bed.
Straight up.
Which
Gotta do something. Gotta look presentable. Those work from home schedules, you know.
But I had practice being a streamer for so long, turning it on and off, and working and in the same place that
I understand what, like,
living.
I wouldn't say like streamer outfits, but like internet outfits mean to me. Like, I get it. I get all of it now. I'm like, oh, that's...
That was the best. Like, being a streamer and being like, I can't wear this dress out because it's too short, but I can wear it here because
you're seeing snippets of it, and
you're barely even seeing the bottom half of me anyway. Like,
it's so real.
Or like, I love this outfit, but the back is
ripped.
And
like,
how
honestly,
would anybody know that on stream?
Like,
I never have to do the back of my hair half the time if I just never turn around.
No, exactly. You have to just only half-ass try.
There's times where I'll be like, can you get up? Because I am very uncomfortable with the way that the back of my shorts look, and like the shorts or something. I'm like, all right, your turn to turn off the camera.
It really is that way.
Or those times where you've had such short skirts and you're like, I can't.
I physically can't move, actually,
unless you turn off the camera.
Literally, you gotta get me out of here. I just recently bought a little Walmart dress. That Walmart dress I bought. It's super cute, but it rides up really hard on me because it's just such a soft material that I'm like, I think this is like maybe just like a...
I don't know what's going on. I'm trying to bite this so hard today. I got this damn mouth guard from my dentist, and now I feel like a silly goofball when I sleep because I'm sleeping in this big old mouth guard. But it's nice. The dentist was really like, you need this really bad, because every time she put it in to like get it fitted or whatever, they would make me grind on it a little bit because I'd be grinding all night. She'd be grinding. But when I was doing it to show them how I grind, my jaw kept clicking. Like,
ooh, I hate that.
Do you don't want me to do it then? You don't want me to do it?
Oh no! You're one of those people that pop their jaws.
I don't do it on, like, it's just every time I open my mouth. That's just who I am. That's what I do. It's constantly, and sometimes I get like locked where I have to like go like around.
That's terrible.
Yeah. Anyway, so I didn't know that was a bad thing and that everybody didn't deal with that.
I didn't realize it was so severe either.
And then they were like, you have TMJ and you can have arthritis when you're older. You need to like stop grinding. So I was like, all of this has to do with each other? I don't know, but
yeah, that didn't make any sense to me. But I'll take care of it.
Yeah, I'll wear it. I don't know. It's
arthritis of the jaw.
Yeah. Imagine. They were like, don't eat too big of burgers and take too big of bites, or you can get your mouth stuck that way. And I was like, until you guys fix it, or like, what do you mean?
Like when? Like forever? Like a surgery have to fix?
I don't know.
Stop! I'm never gonna not be able to hear it. Oh my lord, that is way too much.
Sometimes it's quiet. If I do it really slow, it only clicks like in the very back.
I've met people in my life that Jacob has a really bad... you should probably get a mouth guard.
Yeah, I mean, dentist. Everybody should.
It's when he eats, it pops. Oh no.
Everybody should go to the dentist and talk.
I'm about to tell him about that. You need a mouth guard.
Talk about
arthritis of the mouth.
Maybe he'd be grinding too.
I could see it.
Yeah, you could
grind on me.
Yeah, you could.
That's what I like come home and say. That's my anthem. That's why he's got a pop jaw. It's funny. I really do hate that though. I really do hate that noise. That's why I'm so triggered by it. Is because like when he chews, I can hear it and it just.
Now I'm gonna do it to you
hurts my soul. I feel it in my bones.
My new skill I've been learning lately is to yawn with my mouth shut.
Yeah.
That one wasn't a good one because you could tell I was yawning. But because like when I'm in a meeting or something, I'm hella tired. I'd be yawning and I just.
Yeah, dude.
I look crazy, but
You know when
I don't
you kinda
look tired.
you just
and then my eyes are just crying for no reason. Yeah.
Yeah, I know that.
Anyway,
it doesn't always work out though. I don't feel like that yawn.
Yeah, but
You don't really ever get that like full ass
yeah,
yawn
you just
want,
yawn
but you
immediately
just,
afterwards.
But it's just so impulsive sometimes. You just like, can't help it. It's just, especially when you're like on camera in a meeting, it just instantly gives that I am bored.
You know, oh, never mind. I'll tell you this afterwards. You guys don't care about this.
Whatever. Red Dead. Just kidding. I ain't gonna go there. I ain't gonna go there.
I was just gonna be like, okay, bye.
Yeah, I have nothing to say about it really.
Yeah.
So bye.
Yeah, I don't have anything else to talk about either.
I think we're good.
Go to San Francisco.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Woo.
Post lots of stories. I want to see how pretty it is out there.
I'll be in the city.
Are you gonna wear hoodies every day? How does it
supposedly
work?
it's fucking a heat wave out there right now.
Oh, really?
I don't know. I'm gonna have to check the weather and
I wonder if
I'll just bring like my denim jacket as like because that can be like light and cold.
Yeah, no, for sure. And that's it. Seems like California weather, anyways. It's just like a light jacket any time of the day, really. Any time of the season. Also, there's no seasons out there. It's just only California weather all the time. But I wonder if there's a lot of farming out in California, and that's why I'm having a hard time getting green onions right now. Green onions are like in a huge shortage. I don't know. I can't get green onions right now. It's just been a fucking battle.
It's a really big problem.
And I literally like texted my like rep, and I was like, bro, I was like, you keep outing me on green onions. Like, what's the deal? And he like told me, he was like, we're having huge heat waves. Like he's like, just try to keep ordering them. But like, I don't have any for you right now. And I was like, okay. It's just when he said heat wave, I was like, I wonder if the green onions are coming from California. So on that note, I'll leave you with that.
How much I was just thinking about how much I'm yawning and everything too. And like earlier, we're partying. We're at Thursday night, and I'm like, all right, well, it's getting late. We should probably stop this podcast.
Talk about green onions. We gotta go. We gotta get out of here. On that note.
Yeah, we have a very specific demographic. I'm sure your age range is somewhere between 30 and 50.
I thought I killed the 55 today. I killed it on the demographic of what I was trying to.
We know you're not women because they hate us.